Your person has been thinking a lot lately, like reality sitting with things they avoided before, and what they regret most honestly comes down to how they handled you back then. They did not think they were doing anything wrong. They thought pulling away was safer. They thought staying quit was easier. They thought avoiding hard conversations would somehow protect them, but now they see it did not just affect them, it affected you deeply. They realized now how many times they left you confused, waiting, questioning, wondering where you stood, and yeah, there's something that sits heavy on their chest. They regret not showing up emotionally, not being consistent, not saying what they felt when it mattered, because they now it made you feel unseen and unchosen. And they made you doubt yourself, even though that was never your issue to carry. You were not asking for too much, you were asking for the bare minimum, and they could not meet you there at the time. And the hardest part of them now is realizing they underestimate you, like they really did not understand how rare your energy was, how patient you are, how much love you give without asking for much in return. They assumed you'd always be there, and now that distance, whether emotional or physical, it's loud, it forced them to sit with the truth. So, yeah, they are also realizing they run from the connection not because they did not care, but because they cried too much and were not ready for the depth, were not ready to face their own wounds, were not ready to grow. You mirrored things back to them they did not want to see, and instead of rising to meet you, they resisted, choose comfort our evolution, and now that choice is one of their biggest regrets. The replay moments in their head, conversation they never had, words they should have said, time they wish they had fogged harder. Because if they could go back, they showed up differently. They'd speak sooner, love louder, choose honestly our fear. There's a deep longing for reconciliation here, not just to reconnect, but to make things right, to finally take accountability and show up in a way they could not before. They are going through a real internal shift, like soul level awareness, realizing that love is not just a feeling, it's action, it's communication, it's choosing someone even when it's comfortable. And I need you to hear this part clearly. If you feel confused, is you feel like you were giving more, if you feel like you were not enough a time, that was never the truth. They see now how much you meant, how deeply you impacted them, and whether they come back or not, whether reconciliation, happiness or not, you changed them. You awakened something in them, and that's something they can't unsee, unfeel, or undo. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.